covering news where you live. This is 5 News at 6.
And we begin with concerns over the city of Fort Smith's animal control. Thanks for joining us for your 5 News at 6. I'm Darren Bob. One woman is calling on change after she was left responsible to tend to a dog hit and killed in the road nearby her house. 5 News reporter Ian Taylor spoke with a woman on what she said needs to change and what the city is saying about that service.
Along Free Ferry, homes full of life line the road. But on the corner of Free Ferry and 46th Street, life came to an end for a dog as Thanksgiving celebrations came and went.
I heard a loud sound that I knew what had happened.
Jayne Alford has called this corner home for more than 30 years. But the Friday after Thanksgiving of 2022 will be one she remembers for all the wrong reasons.
I went to the end of my driveway and turned to my right and looked, and there was a dog in the middle of the road, and the dog was still convulsing after being hit.
Alford says the driver didn't stop. Alford, her family, and neighbors all helped comfort the dog as much as possible and move it out of the road before it passed.
It's just not right. That's not right.
A call to animal control was met with the unit unable to get to the area for a minimum of 3 days, something Alford says is unacceptable. The Alfords sent a letter to city officials and the chief of police last week about the matter, calling for more staffing, saying, in a town of nearly 90,000 people, it's unacceptable that the lack of animal control is placing a burden on those living in the community.
This is just something that's got to be addressed.
In a letter given to 5 News in response, Chief Daniel Baker said, the city of Fort Smith does not, nor has it ever, in the 22 years I have worked here, employed enough animal control officers to provide 24/7 coverage. Chief Baker continued, saying the department follows and enforces animal control ordinances and state laws regarding the treatment of animals, but acknowledged this is part of issues that can continue to be addressed through legislation, saying, quote, I believe our administration and elected officials are working hard to develop an ordinance that best fits Fort Smith and Fort Smith's needs. That's an answer Alford is willing to address with city officials when looking to the future.
Other cities are making the decisions to fund these organizations, the animal control, and Fort Smith is just going to have to step up.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Ian Taylor, 5 News.
Alford says she hopes to start conversations with animal control and city officials for more ways to gain funding in an effort to help contain the high population of stray animals and reduce incidents like what happened in front of her home over Thanksgiving.